But let's move over to the defensive side, because when you look at that defense, 5 of the 6 names are pretty much set in stone. I don't know how you feel about Jan Ruda, but I feel like his position in the lineup is pretty secure to start the season. That just leaves that third pairing left defense. Who do you think wins that position at camp? Because right now it's between P.O. Joseph, Ty Smith, and Mark Friedman. And then the other question becomes, what do you do with Chad Ruhwedel? Let's start talking about the third pairing defense first.
So, the third pairing defense before I get to Chad Ruhwedel, because his is pretty easy. It's hard. You almost feel like the spot should go to P.O. Joseph because of, in much cases like Sam Poole and Nathan Lager, right? It is his time. He has to be in that NHL roster spot to prove he has a career in the league ahead of him. It is more than just playing with the Penguins. It is finding a spot on an NHL team that will keep him around and will actually play him and will utilize him. But then we brought in Ty Smith, who is going to be this resurgence act almost. He's supposed to re-find that rookie year gusto he had in New Jersey. He's supposed to find that again here this year. Well, he needs to play to do that. Mm-hmm. So it should almost go to him because of that. And then Mark Friedman is there as the extra guy. We have 2 guys that should have that spot. While this is a good problem to have, it's a difficult one to work out. So overall, I'm just going to have to go with P.O. Joseph just because he feels more deserving within the organization. And it feels like it's his time, whereas Ty Smith is the easy one to slot in if things don't work out.
Mm-hmm. See, I'd love to say that P.O. Joseph gets the job done. P.O. Joseph gets that positioning. And when you look at that left side defense, you have Jan Ruda on that right side, who's such a staunch defensive player that when you get a guy on the left side, you want him to be able to move the puck, which I think does rule out Mark Friedman. I'm not sure what the Penguins are going to end up doing with Mark Friedman this season, but I don't think he makes the starting 6. I don't know if he makes the starting 7. He might be sent down before the waivers take place. I have no idea what's going on with Mark Friedman, but if it's between P.O. Joseph and Ty Smith, I would love to see P.O. Joseph take that spot, but something in me has to disagree. I'm going with Ty Smith in this instance, just because I know that a lot of people are saying, hey, he's a reclamation project. Hey, he's a guy that's coming in to try to just get his feet underneath him again at the young age of 22. He's a guy that started off really, really well, like you mentioned, in New Jersey. But last year he was playing with PK Subban, who is now retired out of the league. Like, this is a player that when he is good, though, he is great. Like, offensively, great. Defensively, there's still things to work on. And Todd Reirden will get the opportunity to work on those said things. But when you look at Ty Smith, I think that marriage with Jan Ruda as a third pairing is so beyond good. I think that that's going to work out so well. That's such a good matching. And I think that would be good for both Ruda and for Smith. So as much as I would like to say P.O. Joseph, I think Ty Smith ends up winning this job.